Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Important second down play coming up. There's the handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to throw. It's Fowler. Catch made on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff heading left. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
Really good job here by this defense of taking away any threat downfield. Once he came to the outside, nowhere to go with the ball, so he has to tuck it and try to pick up a couple yards.
Second down after that previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this.
Ah, here he goes.
Touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Back to throw. It's Fowler. Looking downfield near the end zone. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking deep to the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Wants to throw it. The short completion to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the tight end hauls it in on the corner route. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46.
Good job by this quarterback, recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And here's the handoff. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to scramble. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pop over the middle. It's Jones. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the head coach accepts the penalty, pushes the offense back a little bit. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. That has been in large part to the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. So here we go. 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run this one in. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of one.
Now, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Throwing off play action. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
It's 3rd and goal at incompletion, and they punch it in from the 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
A field goal would make this a two-score game, but they elect to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes were in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. And on the carry, he's heading left. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Fowler. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Ascot on a comeback route. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. On the ground, it's Proctor. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. It's a dart to the left side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Back to pass. It's Fowler. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Finding space at the 20. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, at the 10.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets the first and still running. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Scanning the field. It's Fowler. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab by the receiver. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's second down after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. At the 30. Past the 20.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They'll run it here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Hand it off for a draw. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Takes the handoff. It's Jones. And they'll stop him after a short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. They'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Good enough for first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
It's a shotgun run call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And now the handoff.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, and the lead rose to 35-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Trying to find room. It's Proctor. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Dropping back. It's Fowler. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
2nd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Ball handed off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
He's at the 32-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
God, I can't believe what I watched.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. They pick up the first on the ground. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
First down here for this offense. They'll They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
The ball carrier is the running back. Tackled at the 27-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Fowler. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Gonna run it. It's Jones. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Grinding away on the ground. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Now it's second down here. Receiver in motion now. Toss play to the outside. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
And the offense will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.